Hey everyone, welcome back to DevGround, Deathground's devlog, keeping you in the loop leading up to launch. I have packed as much as I can into 5 minutes for episode 3 for you. Let's get stuck in. Deathground was in the Future Game Show's Spring Showcase last month with a new and exclusive gameplay trailer. 2025 definitely feels alive with lots of dinosaur games and movies in the making. It sure felt good to scratch that dino itch being in the show, especially being the sole dino game to feature.
It's like Alien Isolation with co-op and velociraptors.
Clever girl.
Our new gameplay teaser trailer racked up a lot of curiosity, brand new questions and ideas, and most importantly, views and exposure for the game. This has been our most viewed trailer ever. A massive thank you to everyone who supported, shared, and engaged with the trailer already. To answer the main query, no, this was not our final trailer. All the gameplay featured was captured from our alpha build and shows that Deathground is very much a work in progress. So yes, there'll be many more passes and polish to come, including brand new trailers as we approach launch. And yes, you read that right, Deathground is coming out later this year. We're on the road to early access with the official release date being announced soon. Quick round off of a few dino related questions we got asked. Yep, Brachiosaurus on your left. Yes, Compy in the vents. Allosaurus on the left again. And yes, someone left the gates open again for the T-Rex. But before we dig into our dinosaur updates, let's jump into some maps. Over the past 2 episodes, we've shown you what the greenhouse map looked like in its blockout form, plus a look after its first art dressing pass and lighting pass. We've actually dipped the lights since then to give a more eerie atmosphere, as well as adding a lot more detail and finesse. The sun shining through the glass panels was pretty stunning at times, but it wasn't giving us that doom and devastation vibe that Deathground is all about. The lighting has been dipped just enough that you'll hopefully be second-guessing every shadow for a potential threat, and now you must decide whether to traverse the map and complete objectives with reduced visibility, or risk using your head torch, giving yourself away. You may have spotted a completely different color palette in our gameplay teaser and noticed this map with a bluish hue, but we'll show you more behind the scenes of the genetics map once our alpha playtesters have finished up in the greenhouse. Let's get back to those beasts. That's right, we've been listening and know how much you love herbivores too. That was a small Brachiosaurus herd seen outside the agricultural facility in our gameplay trailer. Viata rigged up these beauties and animated them so that they could roam and graze on the lush vegetation just outside the greenhouse. But I have to set the expectation now, this is just a little seasoning of Danger Herb to add some flavor to the environment. While you can't engage with these dinosaurs right now in the alpha build, it's definitely unlocked a lot for the future. We're really excited to add more depth on the outer areas of Deathground later down the line, and we're always open to suggestions too, so let us know what else you'd like to see. For now, let's cut to characters. Stroudy, our tech wizard, has added a ping system for improved communications during sessions. Players can now pinpoint items they discover around the map, indicating where they are for a brief moment, and can include moving targets. If you spot a raptor heading towards your squad, you can now give your teammates a quick heads up.
It's fine. Oh god, they're both here. Yes, thank you. I'm aware they're right behind me.
Last episode, we talked a little bit about our medic character and their lore-specific primary loadout item, the medkit. Now, we know that not everyone naturally gravitates towards the healer role of the squad, and if you opt to play solo, you might favor a different option to support your survival, like the motion detector. When we asked our community in Discord what they felt was more important in survival scenarios, being able to find the resources to heal or hide, the majority said they'd hide first over healing. But what if you could do both without compromising the primary loadout item? If you don't opt to take the medkit with you when entering the Deathground, we've added another healing item to the levels. A quick shot of health from the one-use medical injector will help keep you going. You just have to find one before it's too late. Well, that's that then. Speaking of shots, one primary loadout item option we haven't really talked about yet is the Tranquilliser rifle. This is the survivalist's lore-specific item and has the ability to subdue the raptor for a short amount of time. If you can keep yourself calm and collected and land a couple of Tranquilliser darts on the raptor's body, they'll enter a sleep state to give you or your teammates the chance to get the hell out of there, calm and collected.
Ugh.
Nailed it! One final note on characters before I wrap up this episode: character customization. While it's not on our agenda for early access, we are working on adding a couple of extra options for character selection in the lobby, but more on that for next month's episode. For those of you who like a cryptic clue chase though, one character in particular has already been teased in our recent trailer. Did you find them? That's all for now, gamers. We gotta get back to the grind. But like I said at the start, your support and comments, they mean so much to us in this important period. Cheers for tuning in, and hit that bell for the next devlog update coming soon.